Hello! Long time no see. Welcome to the Blue Corner. My name is Dennis, and it's time for my May collection update. And just in case you didn't notice, I also just uploaded my April collection update video. So if you haven't watched that one yet, go watch that one first and then come back to this one. And with that out of the way, let's just jump straight into it. So let's start off with the music I picked up this time around. First, I picked up Chaosium, First Step to Hell, their first album. You probably don't know them. I wouldn't blame you. I didn't until recently either. But recently they kind of blew up on YouTube with a song called Smile Again, where, well, let's just say if you like Korn, you'll probably like Chaosium, or you might get offended. That one song sounds extremely like Korn, and I guess they might have done it on purpose. But this album is the first album they ever put out, and unlike the band now, when they put out this album, they did actually have a female lead singer. They don't anymore. Now, like I said, this is the first album they put out two. I actually haven't listened to the first one yet because I just it's the new songs I like, and I was buying the second album and figured, well, I have to pay for shipping. Why not just pick up both? So yeah, I picked up the first Chaosium album. See, the case broke. Need to fix that. And then you have here the second album, Second Life. I enjoy this album quite a bit. It's blasting in my car every time I'm out driving now. And it's just, if you want to see what the album cover on both of these CDs is, they look like it's some kind of death metal where you can't hear what they're singing at all, and that's not the case. This is some really good rock metal music. You can easily understand what they sing. So if you wanna see what the music is about, I highly recommend Chaosium, Into My Split, or Smile Again. So maybe you wanna check out those songs. And like I said, on this time around, they do actually have a male lead singer. I saw a post where they said that the female didn't take the band too seriously, so they replaced her. Then we'll continue with a couple of DVDs. Yes, I bought a couple of DVDs. Now, this is a Hanna-Barbera classic, Warner Brothers classic. I don't remember the name, but Warner Brothers removed the classic line from their own site onto Amazon, and I'm even hearing rumors that they might shut down this whole archive burn on demand section. I don't know if it's true or not, but I was missing a couple of cartoons in the collection and decided to just go ahead and get them before it could be too late. So as you can see, this is the series volume 2. I already had the mini series and volume 1, so felt like I had to complete the series. So Challenge of the GoBots, and then more importantly, Centurions Part 2. Again, Burn on Demand from the classic line Archives collection. Again, I already had the Centurions miniseries and part 1, so had to get part 2 also. Great cartoon from my youth. And we'll continue with the Blu-rays. First up, I picked up Drunken Master 2. It's one archive collection. That's what it's called. Also, I don't. Is this a burn on demand? I actually don't know. Oh, that's a printed one. Okay. So that's that. I've been waiting for a proper version of this movie for quite some time, and this is a step in the right direction. If 88 Films ever put out this movie, I'm upgrading again. While the picture quality on this one is better than previous Blu-rays, the subtitles could have been better. I don't know what. Yeah, sometimes the English subtitles doesn't make sense. So, but just to have it in the collection finally is quite nice. More Jackie Chan. Welgo USA put out Railroad Tigers. Like I said in my April update, I haven't liked too many of Jackie Chan's more recent movies, but I quite enjoyed this one, so figured I will. Amazon US now adds the import taxes on the sale, so, and that's quite nice. So I'm gonna be ordering more movies from America now that I don't have to fear them getting caught in customs. So with that, I can't just order one movie. The shipping to Denmark plus import taxes, it just won't be worth it. So I always has to get a couple more movies to make it seem more worth it. Granted, the movies are cheaper there than they are here, so in the end I still save money. I just can't buy one movie. Put more in the basket. So I picked up Railroad Tigers. Like I said, I quite enjoyed this one. So if you're a Jackie Chan fan and you're like me that don't really feel like giving more of his newer movies a chance, give this one a chance. Granted, you have to read subtitles, but it's a good movie. Then from 88 Films, I picked up The Package. This is part of a new bunch of movies added to the Last Chance selection they have on the site. They won't have it too much longer. It's going out of print, so I figured why not get it. I had a coupon or discount coupon code, so I got free shipping and ended up only paying £3 for this movie. Granted, it's been out so long that I missed out on the slipcover, but what are you gonna do? I don't think I've seen the movie before I got it. Again, if I have, I don't remember it, but I did watch it and enjoyed the movie quite a bit. Though the audio on it could have been a little bit better. I had to crank the volume quite a bit to be able to get a good sound. So yeah, that's that. Good movie, bad sound. Then from America, I picked up my second Criterion release, The Great Escape. Great movie. Watched this last night and really enjoy it still. Again, many great actors. I guess I mainly picked it up because of Charles Bronson, but there's quite a few great actors in this movie. I did forget that it's almost 3 hours before beginning the movie. So I took a little break in the middle. But again, great movie. Then I picked up the latest Ip Man Kung Fu Master from the UK with the slipcover, and yeah, it's just the same artwork behind it. Now granted, not Donnie Yen in this movie, and I see quite a few people being upset they putting out more movies without Donnie Yen, but what are you gonna do? It's not as great as the Donnie Yen movies. I did enjoy it though. Sadly, I'm not too fond of this release. It's a nice slipcover and all, but the English subtitles are burned into the movie itself, so you can't disable subtitles or choose other subtitles or whatever you want. Sometimes when I'm able to, I do like making my own Blu-ray of some of these movies where I add Danish subtitles when I can. I can't really do that with this one when the English subtitles are burned into the movie. So that's my only complaint about this release. Then I picked up Drive. Finally, this movie is on Blu-ray. This has been my most wanted movie to get a Blu-ray release for quite some time, and yes, even above True Lies and Abyss. I'm a big fan of Mark Dacascos, and this is just a fun ride, fun action martial arts ride movie, and I've seen several people say it's the best Hong Kong action movie not to have been made in Hong Kong. And yeah, I just knew I had to get it. So again, slipcover, and it does have alternate artwork, and it does have two versions of the movie, unlike the DVDs. So yeah, I haven't gotten around to watching the Blu-ray yet. I put more time into watching the movies I hadn't seen before, like this one. Yes, I hadn't seen this King Kong version before I got it, at least not that I remember. So I guess I have now. So this is, I do believe this is the latest Scream Factory Collector's Edition at this point in time. And again, it's weird watching this old a movie and not have any nostalgia attached to it. I liked the movie more than I thought I would actually, but it's just watching it and realizing the green screen when it's a man in the suit, and you pay way more attention to it when there's no nostalgia, I guess. At least I did. But I enjoyed the movie. Then I picked up Snake in the Eagle's Shadow, another Jackie Chan movie that I've been waiting quite some time to get a proper Blu-ray release, and now thanks to 8080 we finally do. Now granted, because it's in the UK, this movie is cut, but the scene missing is a cat fighting a snake. So I don't know about you, but to me, I don't need that scene. So yeah, that's that. Then from Eureka, I picked up Time and Tide, a Troy Hawk film. I am a fan of Troy Hawk films. some of my favorite martial arts movies are made by him, but this one was a blind buy, and let's just say I was quite let down by it. I don't know what it is. I just didn't like this movie all that much. So, yeah. What are you gonna do? Then, from 101 Films, I picked up the latest in the Black Label edition, or line, number... You can't even see. Number 19. Again, blind buy, and boy, do I hate myself for collecting this line right now. I did not like this movie at all. It's a bad movie. Granted, there's some okay practical effects in it, but I was so bored during this movie. So, yeah. Much like the previous, what are you gonna do? I hate myself for collecting damn numbers on the spine now. Then I also picked up Legionnaire, latest Van Damme movie from 88 Films, from 1998. And I got number, yeah, you can't even see it, 1601 of 3000. Again, not in my top 5 Van Damme movies, but I guess I had to get it for the collection. When you're collecting this line of movies, you gotta keep continuing doing it. And let's see, the final Blu-ray I picked up Short Circuit 2 from 88 Films, the limited edition. And I picked this up because I bought the Blu-ray, or the Steelbook, back when it came out, and decided, okay, I got the first one, why not pick up the second one and do a little marathon of the two movies. I got this one and wanted to watch both movies one night, and realized that I had actually sold the Steelbook of the first movie. So I didn't get to watch any of the movies, and guess now I got to find the first one again. $4K time. First, I picked up Saw from America, and I don't know if you can see what it says. I can't even make it out myself right now. I picked up the American version of Saw, just because I like this slipcover, and it's a great movie. So yeah, Saw. At the same time, I also picked up the missing Punisher 4K in my collection. I already have the Thomas Jane 4K. I was just missing this one. Decided, well, now was the time to get it. So let's see, not including the TV show, this is my second favorite Punisher movie. I still prefer the 80s Dolph Lundgren movie over any of the other versions. The Thomas Jane is my least favorite. Yeah, I said it. Then a seller on Facebook made me a good deal on a 4 pack or 4K movies bundle. So I took him up on his deal and bought first The Fifth Wave. Not the biggest fan of this movie, but it was in the bundle, so yeah, now it's in my collection. Second in the bundle, Pan. I must say, I don't know if it's just because I do like the Peter Pan story, but I quite enjoyed this movie. I could have done without the singing, but I still like this movie quite a bit, and this is pretty much the one that made me want to get the bundle. I didn't pay more than $20 for 4K movies, so I think that was a good deal. Then he also had Shadow, the UK edition. Granted, technically I do have the US edition, stranded in America still, so yeah, that's that. A great martial arts movie from the people director of Hero and House of Flying Dragon, or Daggers, House of Flying Daggers. In fact, you have Hero and House of Flying Daggers that's really colorful, and then you have Shadow here that's not in black and white, but really black and white. So for a good chunk of the movie. But yeah, it's a great martial arts movie. And then he also had Everest. I've seen this one before. I really don't remember all that much about it, or even if I liked it or not. So I guess I have to get around to watching this in the near future. Then I picked up Django from Arrow Video from America. I love this movie. I had to get it, and I had to get it in 4K. Franco Nero, great spaghetti western, and I didn't have this on Blu-ray or DVD or anything beforehand. I actually don't remember ever owning it before, but I've seen it on TV so many times. I do actually believe this is the first time that I've seen it with the original Italian audio track, so that was quite the treat. On TV it's always English dubbed. Yeah, what are you gonna do? And in this version you actually get, well, of course, the 4K of Django, and then you get a Blu-ray of Franco Nero in Texas Adios. And this is actually region free, or both discs are region free, so you don't have to worry no matter where in the world you are on either movie. I actually did already have Texas Adios from the UK, but as soon as I got this one I sold that edition. I didn't need it, I guess, and now I have this one still in a little protection plastic. Well worth the money. And then the big box in May from Arrow Video is Battle Royale, the 4K edition. Haven't had the time to dive into this one yet. There's just too much. And I wanted to actually watch some of the other movies before I made this video. Not that I talked a whole lot about them anyway, but still. And do you have First movie in this, or the first Battle Royale, is an absolute classic. Second one, not that much, but there's several versions of both, I guess. So there must be some I've never seen. So yeah, have to get around to that too. And there you have it. 2 months worth of pickups for my collection. Hopefully my June video will be a little more on time. Granted, that one might not be all that big either. You just saw what I picked up in May when it comes to movies and music. But what I didn't show you guys is that I also picked up a brand new TV table. I picked up an 8K TV from LG, and I picked up a new 4K player with region-free Blu-ray option and a Philips Hue sync box. Yes, I spent quite a lot of money in the month of May. So my June ain't gonna be that big. I don't think so. Because now that I bought all that stuff, I also need a new surround system. I can't just buy all that stuff and not have Atmos options. So I'm trying to save up to a surround receiver that can play Atmos. That's an expensive upgrade. So with that, until next time, thanks for watching. Peace out.